are here today to ride the electric Evoke motorcycle. You gonna let me go up first?
Okay.
Well, to be honest, I've never ridden an electric bike, so I don't know what to expect.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, so you just get on it like a normal bike.
Yeah. Gas, back brake, front brake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your throttle, it's all very simple. Horns here.
Just nothing to do with your feet but put them on the foot pedals.
Yep.
All right, we're here today to ride the Evoke Urban S. And this is the motorcycle, a really nice looking electric motorcycle. They are beginning importation into the U.S. in July of 2017. And I understand about $9,400, right?
Correct.
All right, so we'll take a little test ride on it. We're just...
Yeah, so you can go here, up to the gate.
To the gate, back, okay. Foot over there.
So yeah, so just rock the bike back and forth, just get a feel for it.
Yeah.
So the benefit is we have the battery down below, so it keeps the bike stable. The throttle, just go, go slow with the throttle.
Right. And the kill switch, just like you have on most electric,
Right
most
now,
motorcycles.
This one's the test one, so the kill switch isn't.
Is it connected up? Okay, yeah.
So,
but there is a kill switch on the bike in case of whatever. And you have your screen here. It will hook up
so
to
now
your.
the bike is on.
So the bike is on.
So just as one thing, if you use if you squeeze the brakes, the current stops.
Ah,
So
okay.
if you're used to a clutch, don't squeeze the brakes unless you don't want to move it.
Yeah. All right. So we got a little bit. All right. There we go. All right. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Slow speed is very stable. All right. Oh yeah. That's fun. Very torquey. All right. Yeah, I see what he's talking about. Torquey. It's a very stable feeling bike as far as at slow speeds, low center of gravity. All right. Shoot, that thing will fly. That thing has some power. All right. There's some power to this motorcycle. That thing's got some power. All right. And at slow speed, it is very maneuverable. Okay. Yeah. Very maneuverable. It's very maneuverable at slow speeds. That low center of gravity, you're right. It's like it feels very planted.
Yeah.
It feels very planted. You want to take it for a swing around first?
Yeah, just cut the key.
Cut the key?
This is
Yeah.
just because there's no noise, sometimes people forget, and then they twist the throttle on accident.
While you're getting off, if you try, yeah, exactly. All right.
So yeah, just push the kickstand down,
Don't really need gloves
So-
today, do we?
and you are good to go.
All right.
So how was it?
That thing is torquey.
Yeah, you would come over here.
It is very torquey. Yeah, you get on this side.
Yeah.
Yeah, get on the normal
You
way.
know where the kickstand is. That way, because it leans in.
Yeah. It's very torquey. You hold on to this.
So just kick the kickstand up. So unlike a gas bike, if you squeeze the brakes, the current stops.
Yeah,
So you
cuts
won't
it
be able
off.
to accelerate. So unless you want to stop, don't squeeze the brakes. And then you're good to go. You have your horn here. Hit front brake, rear brake. Okay, you're ready to go.
Yeah, just you feel it go a little bit. That's really pretty cool. I mean, it will lay your ears back. It will lay your ears back. I can only do it for short distance in here, but like I could see getting out on like on the freeway and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Man, you could lay your ears back up to the top speed of 81. It would lay it out pretty fast.
It's really smooth.
And it is. This is what it is. That's the thing about it. Smooth. For information purposes, my friend and I met the principals of this company in October of 2016 at the Chongqing International Bike Show. They invited us to come down and take a look at the bikes, or come up to Beijing and take a look at the bikes. We don't work for them. We're not paid in any way by them. Just two guys that wanted to take a look at the bikes. It's a very comfortable bike, very stable at slow speed. I didn't put my feet down at all with the broken pavement and gravel and things. The seat on the bike is comfortable as any seat on any bike I've ever ridden on, and especially on any naked bike. It's a very comfortable bike. We enjoyed ourselves and had a good time, so I decided to post this review. Now, many people that know me will be kind of laughing a little bit about the fact that I'm here praising an electric motorcycle. I have two gas motorcycles, one in China and one in America. In America, I have a Yamaha 1700. I love my gas motorcycles, and electrics are not at the point where they can replace my gas motorcycle in America quite yet. But this motorcycle would perform very well for someone who wanted a motorcycle for commuting in the city for low cost, because charging the battery up is going to cost about 50 cents. So it's a very low cost way to get around in the city, and it has a range in the city up to 200 kilometers, about 125 miles. So it's a good motorcycle for somebody that wants that. Something that's local, where you're not going to be going huge long distances in a day, it would work fine for. It is also very easy to operate. For people who are worried about learning how to ride a motorcycle, worried about the clutch, worried about what to do with the gears, am I going to be in the right place, am I going to make a wrong gear shift, none of that matters in this motorcycle. You have no clutch. The brakes are right hand is the back brake, left hand is the front brake, and it's regenerative braking on the back. It doesn't tend to lock up it's not technically ABS braking, but yet when you slam on the brakes, it does not lock the wheels. And because of the center of gravity being low and there being a lot of weight in that hub motor on the back, it does not want to do a stoppie and go over on you. It is really one of the easiest to control motorcycles at low speed I've ever been on. As you see the surface there, the surface is broken pavement, broken paving squares with sand and gravel, and then speed bumps in the parking lot as we rode out. It was very easy to handle. I think this motorcycle is going to sell a lot of people when they get on it and try it. Some maybe who've never done motorcycles before. Also, they're working right now, as we were talking to their tech guys, on all the stuff that is available in any of the more expensive motorcycles. The ability is there to set a top speed if you had a child that you wanted to learn how to ride a motorcycle. 16-year-old, he's learning how to ride a motorcycle. You don't want him going over 40 miles an hour. You can set this motorcycle not to do that. They're working on having riding modes, turn-by-turn GPS at the display there. The display on the models that they're going to ship right now, that's the older model, but the newer models that they're going to make and ship are going to have a bigger display, a much larger display. I saw the mock-up of that, and that's going to be very nice. So I was just terribly impressed by this motorcycle, and I'm not a quote electric motorcycle save the world kind of guy. I would buy this motorcycle to get around in town. The controls on the motorcycle are very standard. The only difference being that you don't have a clutch at the right hand, you have your brake, your back brake, so you don't have a foot brake. Both brakes are on the handlebars. Everything else is pretty standard, naked motorcycle controls like you find in every other model. I will say that neither one of us went there to buy a motorcycle, but my friend was so impressed that he decided to put a deposit down on one. And if I was staying in China, I'd have been thinking about that too. Possibility might exist that I might think about doing that for America, but I'm really interested in their Project Cruiser. So we'll see what comes of that. Here is the Evoke Motorcycles website, evokemotorcycles.com. Their homepage with the pre-order. You can click for a test ride too. Pre-order gives you the pricing, $200 deposit per unit. Then the site for the Urban S should give us a picture of a couple of nice looking motorcycles here. Come back to that in a minute, see if it loads. Here we go. Specifications. And you can look those up, take a look at them. Really nice motorcycle. They also have a comparison of Evoke's motorcycle Urban S with many of the other electric motorcycles available. A couple of nice motorcycles there. Then there's Project Cruiser. Project Cruiser is where they're working on this new cruiser motorcycle. Performance should be up. The range should be up. That's due out in September 2017. I'm very interested to see what's going to happen with that. And then here is their contact information. You can look all this up on their website. I encourage you to do so.